Hi guys! Last time I had a video regarding how is DNA test being done, and I would just like to continue, or this is the continuation of it. And please listen carefully because you are going to appreciate that you and I are fearfully and wonderfully made according to Psalms 139. If you're going to read that one, this will help you understand. Now, we have learned that DNA mean deoxyribonucleic acid. And a normal individual just like you and me have approximately 3.2 billion DNA in our body. And one strand of DNA is about 2 meters. If I'm going to stretch my hand like this, it is more than. So you can just imagine. So if you are going to add all the length of DNA in one's body, you can travel from here to the moon many times. Now, going back to our situation last time, in which we would like to know the father of a child, remember that we have said last time that we are going to use the DNA coming from the white blood cell, or known as leukocytes. So for example, we have already a cell coming from the father or alleged father and the child, the white blood cell. Then we need to extract the DNA from that white blood cell. The reason we have said last time is that in white blood cells or leukocytes, we can find the strand of DNA because it has the nucleus. Now, given an example, or let me just illustrate a bit. For example, we have here the cell. So it is white blood cell. Then somewhere here, we have the nucleus. Okay? So we have here the nucleus. In this nucleus, I'm going to make it a bit bigger. If this is the nucleus, then you have here the strand of DNA. If you're going to illustrate DNA, it is like twisted double helix. Parang hagdan na inikot. Now, if you are going to have enlargement of this, larger illustration per se, one strand of DNA usually have 4 bases. So we have nucleotides as the base of DNA. So the nucleotides would be adenine, thymine here, cytosine, paired with guanine. These are the four nucleotides. Adenine will always be paired with thymine. Then cytosine will always be paired with guanine, or guanine will be paired with cytosine, and thymine will always be paired with adenine. So it will be here in the strands of DNA. So it will be repeatedly. These nucleotides are connected with hydrogen bond. These are the hydrogen bonds. So this is double bond, this is triple bond. Then, just to make a simple difference of it, then definitely the triple bonds will not be easily broken. Just like if you have your friends, the closer you are with your friend, then you don't like to say goodbye, or it is harder to say farewell or goodbye during your graduation. Just like that. Okay, now let me erase this. So we have said that we have already the cell of the father and the child. Now, again, this is the nucleus. You have this strand of DNA there. This is the cell, particularly the white blood cell. Now, they are not going to use this for the DNA testing. They need the DNA strand. But then, the cell needs to be broken. So, they need to slowly break the membrane, the cell membrane. They need to break again the membrane here so that slowly they are going to get the strand of DNA. Usually, it depends on the lab, but usually they make use of lysis or lysis, like hemolysis when it comes to blood, in order that they are going to slowly, not to destroy the DNA strand. Alright? So there is a procedure. First, they are going to slowly break the membrane. This is the cell membrane. They are going to break again the membrane of the nucleus. Then slowly they're going to get the strand of DNA that they need. So usually we use hemolysis, as I told you a while back. Now, we have already the DNA. What are we going to do next? All right. So, if we have here our DNA strand, pardon my drawing because I am not good. I am not good. Okay. So, it is like inverted or twisted double helix. Parang hagdan na twisted. So we have here, you have here the nucleotides. As I told you, one strand of DNA is composed of four pairs of these base pairs. We call that one base pairs. And this is about 2 meters. Paikot-ikot po yan sa cell. So you can just imagine how many DNA that you have, the strands, paikot-ikot sa katawan ninyo. Okay? So now they are going to pass this one into PCR machine. Polymerase chain reaction machine. Polymerase chain reaction machine. Alright. So what will happen to this? It will come up now with the imprint. So you have here, for example, the imprint will be double bond. It will not be the same. Then they are going to compare. So based on the variable number tandem repeats, we call this one variable number tandem repeats. These bonds here, I told you a while ago, these are represented by the nucleotides. So adenine, thymine, cytosine, guanine, and so on and so forth. Now, if the variable number tandem repeats of the father will be like this. Okay, variable number tandem repeats of the alleged father will be, the imprints will be somewhat like this. Then the child will be somewhat like this. That will be plenty. It will not just be 4 or 5, because we have the strand of DNA, as I told you. Then 2 meters per strand. Definitely they have here's this imprint. So if, for example, the imprint of the father in the child will be like the same or 99.9, then definitely he is the father. But for example, this is the imprint. You see that it is not the same already. So they're going to say, he's not the father. Now, to make a simple, very, very, very simple illustration, it's just like this, alleged dad. Then I am looking at myself because I am hidden from the camera while explaining. Sorry ta. Next one. Then you have the child. So we have here the DNA imprints of the dad will be, and the child will be passed through a gel or the polymerase chain reaction machine. Then they are going to have the imprints. Definitely we have also the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to help them, or to help us to be able to determine the VNTR, or variable number tandem repeats. So there will be lines there represented. For example, the dad will be like this, and the child will be like this. So we are going to compare these imprints. So if it is somewhat the same, then that's why we have here the 99.9. We are not going to say 100%. There's always a bit of difference. So 99.9% or 85% or 50% or no. So that's the simple illustration on how DNA test is being done. Thank you, and hope you would appreciate how wonderful and fearfully we are created by our supernatural creator. Bye bye. Thank you. Many blessings, everyone.